It's been a World Cup with plenty of surprises so far. We saw Germany lose to Mexico, Brazil draw with Switzerland, and an incredible hat-trick from Cristiano Ronaldo to earn Portugal a draw with Spain. You can follow the progress of the FPL Tips team with daily updates on Twitter and also via the community tab on the FPL Tips YouTube channel. But in this video, we're going to look straight ahead to round 2, which kicks off with Russia playing Egypt on Tuesday night. After a poor start in round 1, the plan is to activate the wildcard, and here's a look at how the FPL Tips team is shaping up. Mexico goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa is where the majority of funds have gone between the sticks, but Nigeria's Francis Uzoho will get the start, since his game against Iceland takes place before Mexico face South Korea. Mexico defended well during the win over Germany, and despite conceding the most shots on target in round 1, none of them were deemed to be big chances, with 6 of the 9 efforts coming from outside of the box. Uruguay were another team to allow their opponents 0 big chances in round 1, and with Saudi Arabia up next, Varela is one of the few players to keep his place from the original team, and there's even a temptation to double up with Diego Godin. Despite conceding 3 times in round 1, Spain allowed just 3 efforts on target by Portugal. One of those was Ronaldo's penalty, and another was his free kick. So Gerard Piqué remains a tempting option for the remaining group stage fixtures against Iran and Morocco. Portugal's Rafael Guerreiro is a cheaper alternative who faces the same opponents over the next 2 rounds, depending on what you can do with the extra 0.5 million. After the 1-1 draw, Switzerland and Brazil now have remaining fixtures against Serbia and Costa Rica, 2 teams that have created just 1 big chance apiece in the tournament so far. So 4.5 million defender Manuel Akanji and Brazil's attacking fullback Marcelo have made the team. Despite failing to return fantasy points against Portugal, Isco impressed for Spain, taking 2 efforts a goal with both finding the target. He's joined by Philippe Coutinho, who faces Costa Rica and Serbia in the remaining group stage games. The Barcelona midfielder took 4 goal attempts in round 1, on par with Neymar, with 2 coming from inside the box. Christian Eriksen is, however, a strong alternative, given how much Denmark rely on the Spurs midfielder. Russia's 5-0 win on opening day revealed a number of budget options, and 2 of them have made the team here. Roman Zobnin is priced at only 5 million, and besides his assist in round 1, the centre midfielder created 2 chances and took 2 attempts at goal, both of which came from inside the box. He's joined by Cheryshev, who took 4 efforts from inside the box against Saudi Arabia. Only Germany's Toni Kroos has matched his 3 shots on target in round 1 so far, amongst midfielders. Moving on to the forwards, and with Spain's favourable fixtures, Diego Costa has been selected, following his brace against Portugal. Only Ronaldo, Cavani, Messi and Griezmann managed more than Costa's 2 shots on target in round 1. From those names is Edison Cavani, who joins the Spaniard up top, despite failing to find the back of the net against Egypt. Only Messi took more total goal attempts than the Uruguay forward in round 1. And up next is the Saudi Arabia side that conceded 5 goals to Russia on opening day. There are also 4 strong options on the bench who will be available to bring on in the latter stages of round 2. We've already mentioned Mexico goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa, who made 8 saves to keep hold of the clean sheet against Germany in round 1. He's joined by midfield teammate Miguel León, who took an impressive tally of 5 goal attempts against the Germans, operating in a right midfield role. Joshua Kimmich created 5 chances against Mexico, more than any other defender in round 1 so far. Despite suffering a defeat, Germany will surely bounce back in their remaining group stage games against Sweden and South Korea. Depending on how England and Panama do in their first game, Harry Kane is penciled in to offer a last day captain option. We know how good the Spurs forward is, he was England's top scorer in qualifying, and Panama are expected to be one of the easier teams to face in this tournament, so let's hope they don't cause an upset. With the ability to change your captain each day, if you want to risk your previous captain score, it's important to have a variety of options lined up. At the moment, Cheryshev is the option for day 1 against Egypt, then it's either Cavani or Costa on day 2. We're without a captain option for day 3 however, which is why Christian Eriksen is tempting to take ahead of Isco, as he plays Australia that day, so that is one change that may need to be made after some more consideration. Day 4 will see Coutinho become a captain option against Costa Rica, while Kimmich could be an option on day 5 against Sweden. Finally, Harry Kane will provide the last chance saloon for the armband against Panama on day 6 of round 2.